Dan was good company, loving and infinitely, enduringly lovable. His mother's words. She told the court his decision to take drugs back in January was one very bad decision, a first and last time. In court today, his parents said his loss was as painful as having a limb ripped off without an anaesthetic, and the impact of his death was like a tsunami ripping through their lives.
It could have been a different decision. You know, he might have. I go back in my imagination to just go, don't do it.
Dan was 16 when he and 4 friends took ecstasy before a rave in West London earlier this year. He suffered 3 heart attacks that night and died 3 days later. The group bought from this man, 18-year-old Nickel Petrora. He pleaded guilty of involvement in supplying the Class A drugs. As the judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison, he said Petrora was guilty of targeting school children. Dan's mother told the court he'd just been accepted as a bone marrow donor and always carried a donor card in his wallet. But of course, she said, his organs were of no use to anyone by the end, as they watched him die slowly of multiple organ failure, a symptom of taking ecstasy. Dan's parents say their lives fell apart completely when he died, but they want to help the man now in prison for supplying the drugs that killed him.
I saw a young man in the dock today being sent down for 5 years. Now, when he comes out, he will have a criminal record, and that will make it harder for him to get a job. It's going to surely be a temptation to go back to the drugs world. I would want to help him get an employment record so that he could go on and achieve his potential.
The families say they want Dan's death to be a warning to other young people that taking drugs even just once can be fatal. Sally Lockwood, 5 News.